Alright, guys. Hello and welcome to Dev Session 74. I am the lead game artist on our Souls Like Eldoria, Souls Like RPG, and we are on YouTube and Twitch. So, Eldoria is a Souls Like RPG where beneath darkness awaits light while you dig deep enough. I remembered it myself. And so we have a Steam page. You can go and check it out if you feel called to. We're working on a Steam demo right now. And we do post regularly on social media, and we have a cozy Discord server. So something that Lucas just made was our illusory wall feature. So I'm going to show you the post that I made today. Let's see here. X might be the best. I'll play it from my computer. So I'm going to share my screen now. Oh, this is not the correct screen. Okay, there we go. So this is the feature that we came out with today. It's very exciting. So you can strike walls that are blocked, kind of like this. And it looks like a door, but is it? Is it not? And you can, punching is going to disappear in a bit, but you can use spells on it, and you might find a hidden cave with secret items, more enemies, different things. So, yeah, very happy about that. It's going to add a whole nother part of our game. Plabs, you're on it today, man. Welcome. Yeah, I was like, I would have lost money betting that it was Shadow who came in first. He was like almost always the first person ever. And then like I beat him to like doing the Eldoria command because I made him a moderator. And he's like, dang! And I'm like, oh, sorry, Shadow. But yes, secrets. This is going to be on our next playtest, which is it's 111. I see these numbers all the time. It's 1:11 p.m. Central Time. Okay, I'm like super hyped today. I feel happy. I feel like a lot of good things are happening, and it's just like, well, damn, it took you long enough. Okay, so in about 5 days is our playtest. So Monday the 6th. I think it's like 9 p.m. your time, or I guess like Brazilian military time. It's like uh 9 p.m. your time, which means wait, 21 o'clock. Got it. Yeah. So anyway, what am I working on today? Just as the exciting title depicts, grass and possibly mushrooms. Yay! Thank you. I appreciate it. It'll be great to have you there. So, I was actually debugging the illusory walls. Wait, I'm not going to show where it is. And so I fixed the prefab, so when you hit it, it actually opens the door. It doesn't like delete the entire square wall, because that looks bad. So I'm going to... I don't need to save any of the scene files. Git grab. So the only changes I made, keeps doing like that. So this is branch 369. What's it? Okay. Use object 42, I think. I don't have to put all the object IDs in there, so I'll just say in wall dragged in the open archway prefab into the def prefab field. So when you strike a illusory wall, the blocked archway is replaced by an open archway. Okay. Let's make sure there are no typos. All right. Okay, so we're going to commit this. All right, so that's good. Carlos will be reviewing that soon and we'll merge it into the main game. So now I'm going to change back to my branch I was working on. You'll be hitting every ball regardless. Yeah, I did place some like blocked door looking walls, of course, that are not always an illusory wall. I guess I won't say anything. I mean, I'll say it. The regular walls, none of them are illusory walls. But it could be a bug that I just missed, and maybe you might want to snack every wall anyway. Whatever you want to do. Alright. So we're on the correct branch. We're gonna reload this. So I made updates to the dungeon. It looks so much better. Very slight updates. The walls look a little dirtier to match the dirtiness of the floor. Yeah, I'm tricking you. I'm just blatantly smiling in your face like this. Just so conniving. Or shall I use your word diabolical? Anyway, yeah. You use a lot of funny words. Yeah, feeling pretty good about this with the walls and the floor. So the floor tiles well now. Oh yeah, why not? I'll make this change. One of our playtesters, that usually cannot make it for the actual playtest time, but he playtests in his own time. He gives me really unique feedback that no one else caught. And he's a game developer too. His name is Daniel. And so he said that, like, which I agree, these items are kind of really out of the way, like, of where you're probably going to be looking. So this is the first floor. You fight the first enemy in here, and then you walk up here, So, like, at that point, you're supposed to have a wooden sword, and you'll test fighting with that. But so you'll just walk right past this. A lot of people are not gonna, like, turn. I mean, I guess unless if you're a seasoned veteran Souls-like player, you're probably not gonna turn this way immediately as you walk through the door. I checked everywhere because we're gonna have, like, the skeletons that are sitting around in the dungeon actually be able to come to life and jump scare you. We'll have enemies on the ceiling too. We're gonna have like a spider enemy. So I'm excited. But so an easy way to solve this is to move. Right, I was gonna move this into the hallway. Maybe at this corner here. So you have the wand and the first spell, which what the fuck is with this? Like, really? Like, this effect is not in the center of the spell scroll. Why? I'm gonna take a look at this. I want everything to be kosher. Yeah, like, what is this nonsense? Who did this? Me. So I'm gonna try to look for the source of this ugly problem. Welcome! Welcome, one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, Michael, the man with the great musical ideas and creates it. I'm feeling very happy today. I hope you're feeling equally as happy, if not happier than me, but that's kind of hard to contend with right now. Alright. So, yeah, we're just preparing for the playtest on Monday. My brother will be working on the magic spring, and we probably won't see the magic spring become functional because there's a lot of different parts to it. But he's like, I'm gonna get 20 hours of work done within 2 hours. And I'm like, all right, man, I'll hold you to it. So the prefabs, models. uh, that's good. I just got my new RAM in today, so that makes me happy. Yeah. Oh yeah. I was so happy too when I got RAM. Your digital life is going to change. What it's going to be twice as fast. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, right. He got it off of the black market. No. Okay. Um yes, he is the melody legend for sure. Let's see what this looks like. Maybe this prefect is no, it's this one. So let's check each existing spell scroll. Oh no, it's just the one in the scene. So that's all that there is. Huh? Okay. Okay. It was the first time shopping for RAM, so I'm not really sure what's expensive. It was $200. uh, 200 US dollars for, wait, for 16 gigs of RAM. I'm curious right now. I'm gonna see exactly what I paid for my 16 gigs. I got mine like maybe 7, 8 months ago. It's gonna hide my Amazon purchase history. You have a panning stand going? I'm not sure if you mean like the fan like in a computer or like the fan I have here, but I do have a fan. Uh, let's see. Oh, wow. Let's see. So I got it in January. I got 32 gigs actually because reasons. One of my 16 gigs of RAMs, like the stick died or something happened. I'm not even gonna rehash that whole experience, but uh let's see the order detail because the price is probably going up. For 32 gigs, it was $289. That was after tax, so like 267. Damn, it keeps going up because that's for that's for 32 gigs. You got 16 gigs for 200. Wow. Okay. Um. Oh, okay. I'll move my mic back a little bit just so it's not the fan isn't hitting it as much. But yeah, so it was like $130 for me, like 6 months ago, 7 months ago for 16 gigs of RAM. So yeah, almost double the price. Alright. I heard yeah. I heard that it's all the data centers' fault because they're buying up all the computer components or something like that. Yeah. From what I've heard, yeah, the data centers they do buy a lot of RAM. RAM is like one of the main components for AI. And apparently it consumes a shit ton of water. Do you know what is kind of hilarious in a fucked up way with all of this? Is that like I have seen there was this game Forgotten Blood that like dropped yesterday on Steam, and it was a game that I had wishlisted for a while. I was gonna play the demo, but there were tons of bad reviews on it. And they were people were like, "This game looks like it was put together with AI. It's horrible. It's like not intuitive at all." And this person reviewing was like, so I played this game, and this person or this person that made the game just really did not do a good job. Like, it was like the UI level design, I mean, everything, and I have played a game that looked like it was translated from Japanese um, to English. It was really poorly done. And it had a lot of potential, but it's just, I think people are relying so heavily on AI, where the painstaking amount of time that game developers like us put into games cannot be replaced by AI. It's so complex. It takes heart, soul, sweat, and tears to put into these games. And AI can be great for a lot of things, but I just don't. It can never replace the soul. It can't. It just can't. Sorry. That's not possible. Cursed AI. I mean, Lucas, one of our developers, he shared this, and I think Michael saw it. But it was like an article of it was saying like why these companies are secretly closing data centers. And like it's just not working out like as they thought it would, and it could replace people working and paying people to work. So I think it's the tide is starting to turn over time. That's like all the people you laid off, like you want us back, don't you? um anyway, It's interesting. I feel a lot of things are going to change, and I'm just not fearing it, man. Like, I know the work we do is so precious, and no machine can never replace the human heart and soul. I can hear your voice right now saying that. They'll never take my soul. Now I'm doing voice acting for plebs, like as if I'm plebs. They thought they'd save money, those fools. uh, yeah. Voice act the voice actor, and then like just keep going down the line. Like someone's gonna voice act me, voice acting for you. Okay, so I'm gonna grab all of this and move this into the hallway because, like I said, I think what Daniel suggested is a very wise bit of feedback there. We want people to see this no matter what. Wild game of telephone? Oh yeah. I'll just move this manually. No, I'll just fill that corner I'm taking this stuff away from with uh, with crates and stuff so it doesn't look so bare. Actually, just put a crate here. Just look around in the room to make sure I'm not like duplicating stuff. I want everything to look very distinct. And I'm gonna probably move this over slightly to the room. Small crate. Short crate. Okay. Plate to like that. All right. So I think that's a great idea. I'm gonna remove that bit of feedback in my notes that I saved. Okay, and these are bits of feedback that I could add to our backlog. What's it called? Ah, yes. Village hidden in the backlogs. It's becoming quite the village. Look at all these pieces of feedback. And we have more feedback notated in our task manager, but we're just trying to save tasks that I add to that for now. So I was going to see if for this playtest I can improve the flatness feeling of the game, because there was a game developer that was watching the last dev session, and he was saying that I think it's secondary shadows could actually help a lot, but I don't know if that's going to be a thing, because it may not even render with the shadow map issue still going on. So give it a try. I will We have our new ferns, and doesn't it look so nice? Bump map that floor. True. I do have a normal map. I'm gonna check, because I think it was a scene issue that was going on, but I might be able to fix that now. If I go to object 36, I do have a normal map, but it may not be the most updated one. I mean, it looks identical. Oh, there is a normal map on it. So, I'll just show you. I didn't take shit. Like, I'm staring at it, right? And if I take it off and then put it back on, I mean, it does change it slightly. Okay, I see the bump. There is a normal map being applied to this. But I think because of the lighting, you can't tell as well. But like this is the bumpiness without lighting. So it definitely feels bumpy. But I think there's more we could do. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. It was such a long-winded task. I'm like, what did I even land up with? So, I have this pulled up. This short 4-minute-ish video using SSAOs. What does it stand for? It's a new term for me. Yeah, it doesn't say it here. Wait, is it secondary shadow ambient occlusion? Is that what it stands for? Screen space ambient occlusion. Okay. This video was made 4 years ago. There still may be something useful here. I do have a post-processing volume already. Well, don't talk out of your ass too much. It's gonna start snowing in here. I mean, I think you're still helpful, though. Oh, so it looks like it's on a material? Maybe, maybe not. I'll just continue watching. I don't really want to build yet. Oh, let's see, graphics. So, project settings, graphics. I am using URP, the Universal Render Pipeline. Gonna let's take a look at this. I'm pretty sure we have soft shadows on. Yeah. Yes. Curious where the setting is, the screen space ambient occlusion. Ah! There it is. Okay. So, where was the forward rendering? Renderer list? Okay. Things have changed in the last 4 years, so screen space shadows. Okay. This might change something. I could turn it on and off. I think I fixed that. I'm gonna check this out while playing the game and see how it looks. I love like overlays and like visual effects where I don't have to do everything manually. Like Unity actually helps me. Just like Lucas said, we were on a call today and Unity was loading like this, and he's like, "Can you hear that? It's the dial-up sound. It's fucking slow as hell." There's many jokes we have about Unity, but we're not really joking. Okay, so. Oh, wow. Oh my god, that's terrifying! Oh my god! I did not expect to see this. This is horrible! Oh my god. Always nice when the game engine does its job. Well, this was unintentional. She looks very tired. Wait, if I go back here. Yeah, damn! Wait, maybe there's some settings where I can do it so it doesn't apply to characters. Because ignoring her right now, please. Yeah, she looks really like. If you ignore her and just look at the environment. I mean, I can see it being applied to, like, the edges of the door here, especially, like, the closest to the camera towards the bottom here. No! Don't even say that, plebs! You can see it on the on the ferns here. You can see it added to. I really like it, except for on her, clearly. Like if I look at like these objects on the ground, they have shading at the bottom. That's something that always looked kind of crummy, was that like since we're not doing baked lighting, this effect can work. Possibly. Like you see it added to here. Even let's look at like the molding touching the ground, because it would look so flat. Yeah, you can see that, right? Like here, it looks like it actually has weight and it's. let's let's look at the enemies. How bad do they look? I really like this. I mean, you can see it a little bit in the shadows here. uh, yeah, they don't have it in their eyes like I do. I do see some shading with Squeakle, but yeah, I mean, largely, like, if I pause the game and I turn it on and off, yeah, I could still see it a little bit from far away. The darkness Sora. Yeah. Feeble cursed one! Do you think you could really handle my spells? Where did that come from? I don't know. No, I think that's from Dark Souls 2. You think you can handle the darkness? Okay. So I would like to block this off of creatures. I might be able to work with layers. I'm gonna go pee first, though. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll put the be right back screen on. We're getting somewhere, guys. I can feel it. Run! You're really funny. Yeah, sometimes I do run because the sheer pressure of urine imploding inside of a bladder can be very jarring. All right. So, what I want to figure out is there a way to have screen space ambient occlusion on just for everything else but characters? Um, Maybe this person shows me that. And I could always tweak the settings too. I mean, maybe I want to do that now. It looks, I mean, aside from her, looks pretty good. I don't think it's gonna show in the scene view. Oh, it does actually. Okay. I think if I were to do it much more than this, it would kind of look a bit extreme. So I'm gonna stick with the default for now. And I'm gonna see, is there a way to have screen space ambient clear and only let's see, be applied to everything in my game except for, I'm gonna double check. I'm pretty sure all my characters. Oh, I might want to do that. But their layer is default. I'm gonna do that. Well, I could always add them to the characters layer because Amara is. Sure. That would be the easiest way if it allows for me to do that. I would probably want to talk to my brother about this because it's like then you're rendering everything twice. Can get kind of complex. How should I? Trying to think of where to notate talking to him about this. I could just put it on my calendar for like not this weekend, but the next weekend after the playtest, because I think this would be really great. If we can get characters to not be rendered with what's it, SSAO, have everything else be rendered. Okay. I'm just gonna hide this while I'm bringing up my calendar. It's good to look into though. I'm glad that the developer told me about it. Okay, so that's good. Gonna Move back my screen and get back into what we were doing. So yeah, I like demystifying these new tools and things that I don't know a lot about, but I'm willing to learn. And so yeah, let's get into task 348, so the dungeon expansion. I'm going to stop playing the game. I'm going to remove this scary looking effect on there. But I'm excited because it makes the level look way more grounded and kind of built together. And then that actually solves a problem because I was going to add extra meshes on the walls and everything to kind of look like it's connected more to the ground, but this will actually solve that problem. So let's get into making some grass. Uh, so I guess we're gonna work in Blender now. I have object 17, 18. So we can add a plane. I'm gonna create some rocks too, but like little stones and stuff to put in the grass. I have a texture I already want to use. I'm not sure where I put it. It's a few days ago. Here it is. So go to the compositing tab. This is 18. Oh, it's actually want to go there. Okay. So I'm going to be adjusting the UVs for this. And let's call this grass. I'm thinking ahead of time, like, how many edges do I want for each piece of grass? And how do I want to be efficient with this? Because if I do it for each piece, that's just going to be a lot of topology. But then again, it's not like tiny pieces of grass. These are kind of like leaves. This is actually from a palm tree, actually. I got it from Substance Cleaner. So I can make it bigger, and I think that there's not going to be a ton of them. It's just a few big pieces of, blades of grass. So, oops. I will add an edge loop in the middle. Yeah, like, Like, genuinely. Blade of grass. There's a book that I'm reading, and it's like talking about a lot of spiritual stuff, but they're talking about like what people tend to do when they focus on darkness is the tiny little shadow on a tiny blade of grass that's just passing by and no one else even noticed and it doesn't even matter. It's kind of funny. It just this has me remembering about the blade of grass because it's so tiny. No one cares. But I care. I want my game to have pretty blades of grass. Kind of thinking, can I get more narrow the contour to the shape of the grass? Yes, I can. It seems like there's 4 cuts in the middle. Happening. I'm gonna redo this because I don't think it's a part of the actual mesh. do it vertex mode. Sorry, messing up the texture. Drag. So I can't tell very well where the vertices are. Symmetrical as I can. That's better. All right. Finally finished cutting them out. So now I'm going to give them a little bit more dimension. I think I've added all of the topology to them. Actually, I'm going to adjust this a little bit so they're more even. All right. So I think if these are extra two, these are extra. We'll grab the two center points on every piece, pull them up a little bit more. All right. Ever so slightly to create that curvature. So save this. This is probably a good size. I can always adjust it later on. And I'm almost separated by these parts. Setting only origins. The bottom, so I can much more easily manipulate each part. Maybe I'll do one first at least, without rocks. Give this a try. Let's see how it goes. Part of me has me wondering though, like lots of games that I've played, it's one texture and it's drawn a certain way to make it look more three-dimensional. But I don't want it to be a ton of like I don't want it to be a ton of grass, just a few pieces like this. So it should be okay. We can test it out. I always have the texture. Yeah, I could see it now. Just a handful of grass. You could just grab it and eat it on the go. It's healing grass. Who needs potions when you have grass that the developer puts so much brain power into? Mm. Oh, more animals. Oh boy. Wow. Even more than cats, I think puppies are full of energy. Once they're done sleeping a lot, it's like, yeah, forget your day. Grass and go. That probably already exists as a business name. You have a caring heart. That's why I think people would trust you with taking care of animals because you actually take care of them. Oh, I just saw what you said, Clives. I was so in the zone with the grass. She's cute, which annoys me more, because how can I get mad? Yeah, puppies can be very adorable. They have their big eyes. They're just all fluffy and cuddly. Just happy to be alive. Yeah. I hope your job search with the voice acting stuff has been going well. You hope so too. Yeah. I know what you mean, man. Today I'm gonna do some job searching myself. I just know that while I have the energy, let's get the dev session in. I want to really be on top of that. Right, well, there you have it. Some really amazing grass. Let's take a look. I'm gonna join this together. Specific origin. By all transforms. There we are. There's the grass. Well, I'm so glad you feel that way, Clouds. And I'm so glad that I'm streaming while you can't do anything with your day. So you gotta watch me make the best grass that ever did exist. Right now I'm going through my long list of saved reels for demos to add. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, reels, aka short videos, are like really great for short form content and just people finding you faster. It's kind of wild. So yeah, let's test this grass out, guys. Go in the 18. I keep thinking it's 17. Right, and I'm gonna create the material. I don't know if I want the normal map. I'll give it a shot. I think it actually does help. Okay. Wow. That looks good. It does look good. I'm not even being silly. It actually looks pretty good. With the moss on the stones and stuff, it's like, oh yeah. Let's bring in more plants. uh, my brother, whenever he's like, whenever he gets like excited about like maybe I don't know, how do I say it without sounding so like condescending or like cocky or something? But let's just say he's done a lot of good for himself in his life, right? And he works very hard. He's he is a senior engineer, a GM now, and he has a nice car, let's say. He has nice things. He's worked very hard ever since he was like 11 years old. He's 28 now. And so he's like, you know why I have this? Because I'm that bitch. And then he'll like put like the fingernails, like painting the fingernails emoji, and he'll put like the biting lip emoji. And he's like, you know why? Because I paid! uh, Yeah, we say that to each other, and him and his good friend also do that. Oh, yeah. We can be really, really silly. Um, yeah, this is feeling pretty good. I mean, it kind of feels a little, some parts of it feel like pointy or angular. So I think I can afford a few more faces to make it look better. Like here, I can make an LOD1 version of it to save on those precious polys we all know and love. I'll be in the Twitch chat in a bit, just spending time with family. See, what did I tell you, Plabs? This man, this man prioritizes Eldoria on par. I don't know. I don't know who wins. Like, who loves Eldoria more, right? He's with family, and he's having the screenplay. Thank you, Shadow. Welcome. What if it's smaller? Would that be noticeable? If I had like maybe the smaller piece have less topology, it would probably be less noticeable. I'm gonna delete like what I just did here. What's under the ground? You're not even gonna see that shit anyway, so might as well. That was the only one I could delete. Under the ground. Let's see. This has 252 triangles. Fitting this to the size of the screen minus the chat. Because it's like when you're further away, you can use something called an LOD group, so level of detail, and then I can have a version of this way lower poly, like half the amount of poly, so you see there's grass there, but you can't see that close to the topology. So I'm going to delete edges and faces and stuff. So then it'll just be better performance for when you're in a room, you see there's grass, but you're not right up there in its face. Cookie! Yes, Eldoria. I hope you guys liked my dev updates message in the server. I said, "Hello, Eldorians. It's time to watch your homeland come to life." I thought it was pretty creative. Oh, Carlos liked it. Hey, he's watching. Yeah, so we'll give this a shot. Oh boy. Probably some weird version of not cow cheese, of goat cheese, like feta, because that's my favorite. Although I did used to really enjoy, and here we go with the food, is that I used to really like Munster cheese and mozzarella. Oh my god, I'm already salivating! No! When I used to eat mozzarella cheese, I would like peel, like if you got like those sticks, like I would peel like the string cheese, just like, oh yes, it's so precious and delicious. And then just like you're still there 10 minutes later, my mom's like, Natalia, like why, like just we gotta go. We gotta go do something. But no, I still have cheese to savor. Um, well, a lot of cheese comes from cow, which I don't do. I don't eat any cheese right now. I know, I'm crazy. For health reasons. It's for health reasons. But I do enjoy goat, and goat is much more digestible. It has far more enzymes, so it helps you break it down. It's been far less genetically modified. Even like some people do better with like A2 cow dairy, but I still didn't do well with that. So I stick to goat or sheep, and I only drink milk or butter. And I boil the milk and the butter before I consume it. Um, yeah, it has to do with like bacteria, parasites, and stuff. In the future, I'll probably be fine, like to just eat cheese again, like probably just go cheese, but I am staying away from it. How am I supposed to bake a lasagna for you and Carlos if you won't eat mozzarella? I know! What do I do? I have made lasagna recently. It was like everything in lasagna, and then just I added a shit ton of butter. That's what I did. Lots of meat, like zucchini in there. I love marinara sauce. It's really good. And I actually had by a company called Primal Kitchen. They had this like Alfredo like chip uh dip, and it's like totally dairy free, and they actually did very good. They used oat instead of dairy. They kind of mixed different things in there. But yeah, it was not bad at all. I'm happy. So I love Alfredo. Huh. This might look better with me editing the threshold there, but I feel like you can barely see it now. I love you said that so much. Y'all are making me hungry, and that's pretty diabolical. Yeah, I know Cookie does this almost every time he joins. I just have water, plain water here. Jesus, man. Almond milk okay? It absolutely is okay. I love almond milk. Oh, nice. Yeah. um, I have something called an almond cow, and it's like this special like blender for nuts specifically. And you could add like strawberries and like you make your own milk from it. It's so there's no like draining with like a bag or anything. It's great. And then you save the pulp of the nuts that you ground, and you could use it like to add to your oatmeal in the morning or whatever. So I make my own almond milk from that. I've made cashew milk. I add like sea salt, nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla. It's really good. I can literally make whatever I want. Add fruit in there, make blueberry almond milk. Why not? Oat milk in there. Almond cow sounds like an Eldoria. You stuck. Why not? I thought it was a genetically engineered cow. That sounds hard. That sounds diabolical. I would feel bad for the animal. Just like you look horrible now, and and I don't even know how your insides work. Um, I'll change the threshold a bit. Oh, is it because like so it's the white? What if I change the color? Make it like a little bit yellow? Wait, where's the... I was just messing with the threshold and now it's gone. Oh, it's above here. Now it's way too dark, so I need something close to white, but with a tinge of yellow. Heinous, yes, but I wouldn't be surprised. You, sir, have so many vocabulary words like devious, heinous, diabolical. I pulled out another one. I forget the word that I used. I love it. uh, that's what really makes you so funny. You use very unique words no one ever dares to use. And you can voice act with these diabolical words. This looks kind of okay. Wretched is a good one. Yeah, it is. You're doing great, Flavs. Keep going. Alright, so this is the threshold I was at. I feel like a tinge of that color helps a bit, so you can actually see. I'm gonna experiment here. I want it to feel natural. This feels natural to me. I could scale this up. Vile. Grotesque. I mean, that's kind of a little different, but yeah. I feel like for the very beginning, like people like you guys that support our game, I feel like making characters based off of you. And like when you play test your game at that point, Plabs, you'll like come across a character in Sycamore Village, and you'll be like, this person oddly sounds like me. Yes, the gods of Eldoria have decreed for Plabs to exist digitally in our game. I mean, maybe I don't need it. I could create a version with a rock. I want to make maybe two other versions with the grass so they don't look exactly the same. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this. I'm gonna, like, if I drag the player in here, let's just see for size. That's pretty big. If I scale it to that size, I think it's good. I don't need to mess with the size. Yeah. But hey, there might be almond cows that produce great milk, and I mean, Eldoria is going to be a fun place to live. That's like true escapism. Like someone might tell you, well, that's life, like something happens, and you're like, well, actually, I live in Eldoria, so it doesn't matter. If the food is good, then I won't complain. Yes. We're gonna have enemies be able to jump out of crates, like, and break them. I just imagine your character jumping out of a crate and be like, fuck, you found me! I didn't want to deal with life anymore. I just came here to hide and you fucking broke the crate. Have you... Like, hiding in the game wasn't enough. You had to hide inside of a crate inside of the game. Have you seen the new Fable gameplay? It looks so cool. You know, I just finished reading, like, the Fable Legends concept art book that I have, and I did not hear about the new Fable game. I wonder if it's on Steam. I mean, I would assume it is. They'd be fools if they didn't put it on Steam. Where is it? Okay. I don't know what it's called. I assume it's the $70 one. Let's see. Oh yeah. Well, it looks way fucking better than like I played like Fable 3 forever ago. I mean, it better look more refined at this point, unless if you're going for something retro. Something, I don't know, maybe I'm just biased, but it's single player. Okay, and there's politics. No, thank you. Just kidding. Sort of. But like in Fable 3 or some of the older Fable games, like where people had like really large feet and hands, it kind of turned me off. But I know that's the art style, but for me I was just like it looks like kind of silly. But that's intentional, obviously. Maybe I just don't have like a ton of experience playing the Fable games, and it could like, weave its way into my heart if I allowed it. But it does look cool. A very, very short trailer. Very short. It looks interesting though. Um, Thank you. I would have not known that it was on the horizon. So, alright. I am going to create another version of the tall grass. They have a good 30 minutes of gameplay on YouTube. You basically have a wanted system in each town you go to and reputation. How many times I've gotten like the guards of Skyrim angry at me. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Guess what time it is? It's time for me to urinate yet again. I will return. I want to hold back drinking this water, but it's hot in here. I legit feel like wouldn't it be nice? No, actually, it would be nice to have like one of those just horrible seats where it has a bucket underneath and you just pee and continue deving. Like I don't want to get up again. But I guess I will. So that's where we're at. That's yeah. I do have a fan. I don't have a toilet in here. It really puts things into perspective because I don't look at the clock. that often because I'm just working on stuff. But when I'm live streaming, I know we're in not even 2 hours yet, and I've already had to go to the bathroom twice. And I went to the bathroom before I streamed. So I'm like, that's a lot of getting up and down. uh, yeah. Let's see. So, reminds me of South Park. Oh, yeah. I haven't watched a lot of that show. I've watched a couple of episodes. As someone who buys his father diapers, no, you don't. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'll take it as exercise. Every hour, get up to go to the bathroom and move your legs. Yeah, I'm very grateful to be able to, on command, say when I will urinate. It doesn't just happen. Um, I would love to live at my desk and simply relieve myself right then and there. But you know why? You know why? I was like, okay, maybe not. Because I'd be on camera and it's like, look normal. like, this is the face of concentration. Don't look like you're relieved. It's that is so weird. Like, excuse me while I mute my mic and hide my camera. Things are about to get really personal. I love you guys. It's a really intimate, community we got, but that's a little too intimate. Okay. So I'm going to create the second version of this. On stream is wild. Yeah. I'm pretty sheltered when it comes to Twitch. I have not seen a lot that's out there, and I'm grateful for it. I don't know what censorship is like on Twitch. I'm sure. You know what? It's probably been done already. It's probably been done where people have like urinated and they just showed face. Like, yep, you guys used enough bits and I have to do this thing now because I'm insane and made that a thing on my channel. Like, whoa, no. Yeah. There was like a channel or two that I was watching yesterday and like the site is heinous at times. I really like that word. Gotta have a P emoji now. Yes, I do! Michael, you gave me Chad Squeakle and now this. Peeing emoji. Maybe I'll make it like just me posing to have a face of relief. And I'll just put that in the chat when I'm like bathroom break. Face of relief. Yeah. Cause I just pee so much, like it just makes sense to have that. Oh my god, insane, yeah. There were some channels I was looking at last night, and it's like they were playing. They didn't call them like co-op slop or whatever games or slop games. They call them community games. It's very interesting. I'm just learning from the internet, right? And like, what are people actually watching? How is there nearly 200 people watching this person at the same time? Like, what is appealing about this? I want to know. Friend stop. Thank you. See, I'm not thinking about it, talking about it, just like, okay, whatever, it's here. Haha, it's friend stop. And like, I didn't really find the appeal. Like, And it's like a very young audience and the streamers as well. I get it. You know, if you grew up with something that you and your friends enjoyed, you're probably gonna be like, well, I don't know any better, or this is just something I prefer because I grew up with it and you know how nostalgia is. Anyway, but I'm like studying these channels that have like 10K plus followers. And like, how do they set up their about page? Like, you have that, Plabs, like where you made like kind of headers with a theme. I really like your channel, by the way. It's really funny. But I feel that like polishing my channel to really be more fun and have more bells and whistles and a theme, stuff like that could really help. And maybe like add rewards for like people using bits or something for me to do something weird. Not as weird as urinating on camera. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. Yeah, you wish you do. Yeah, I know. It's a lot of like viral content. I also think that a lot of people that stream, at least the people I was watching, like they put on makeup, they like look super polished and like people, you know, they're gonna show their boobs and everything, and I'm just not gonna do that. Like, I'm here, just me in a garage, like I'm just real, right? I don't really care about what other people think of me. I want to bring the light forth. So I think there's ways to bring people who are interested in a certain quality of content. And I can up my game. But yeah, different crowds. Yeah. Oh, damn. I can't answer that question, Cookie. uh, Yeah, and unfortunately it would. But you know what? It's fortunate that I don't do that because I don't want that kind of attention. I'm very sensitive to people's energy and just that would be so gross. Like I do not want that kind of attention at all. I'd rather be in quality versus quantity in terms of viewers and community. Yeah. Yeah, I'm an NPC. I jumped out of the game. So that's out of my dialogue. Like, it's just not scripted, so I can't answer that, Cookie. You're breaking the code! Alright, I'm gonna mess with this overall shape of grass. Let's get it looking different. That looks a little too curvy to me. Alright. Gonna give this mesh a little bit more topology, more blades of grass. Like, I'm a firm believer too, like, not just in viewership, but also like in video games. I want to be realistic to a certain degree. Like, let's if there's going to be a warrior or something like that that needs to protect themselves and they're female or even the males, like if there's the technology in game and there's armor that exists that will actually protect you, protect yourself. If you're wearing next to nothing, you're gonna get hit with a lot of damage. Like, just armor. It actually helps. Um, so I feel like a game could be beautiful and challenging and like, there could be sexuality in it, but not like over the top, like it's just a bunch of people wanting to get off playing a game. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna keep that intact because I can't be anything else. Right, yes. Like you can do faster dodge rolls and stuff. It's useful. Hey, you can play like that, but you will get hit. If someone actually lands a hit on you, be prepared to get hit hard. Yeah. I mean, yeah. More skin means, or less armor means you're gonna be able to evade more. I agree with that as well. I'm not gonna melt if I see a little skin in a game or whatever. Next time my life is in danger, I'll destroy it. Bring game logic into real life. Eldoria strikes me as a PG to PG, PG-13 kind of game. Yes, yes, it does. You see how the character, or like Amara, she has long sleeves and like pretty much leggings on. Yeah. I mean, but I'm also not like, yeah, you can't show any skin at all. Like, I'm not here to be an extremist. I'm just here, like, I think it's helpful to be modest a lot of times, and like, yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, you're gonna live in our game lab, so you're just gonna be like, but this is how life is. Just got a script to have a higher evasion rate. Alright, let's see how this differs. Yeah, I would like to invite kids to play our game too. Like at our first convention back in October, um, a lot of kids really liked our game actually, and a lot of the parents like signed up for our newsletter. And it was just really humbling. I really enjoyed it, and like the priceless part was where like kids would play my game and or our game, and we would see kids smiling, and I was like, I did that. Oh, God. Then I actually liked kids a lot more from then on. Like, yeah, keep smiling. That equals money in my pocket. I'm just kidding. It's not really about the money. Money would be nice, yeah. Life as a indie dev can be rough, but it's really the experience that we give players that keep them coming back. Like an actual quality game that we would see a lot more in the early 2000s, I think. Earlier than that. There was this one kid that probably played our game for like 40 minutes or something. And we had far less content in the game. And his parents were like, okay, like, we gotta go. And he's like, wait. He was like actually trying to kill enemies, and like, it was just very, uh, humbling to see him so excited. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like I feel the games with integrity are coming back because people are just fucking tired of the bullshit that we've constantly seen over and over again. I spend most of my life working on this game in the last 2.5 years. I've always wanted to make this game. Yay, we hit 100 messages. Um, so they were probably like 8 years old, I would say. They were so into it. Then there was this guy who was probably in his 30s, and he was like, I love Souls likes. Like, and he signed up for the newsletter, and he's like, keep going. Like, I feel like you guys are on a really good path. There were a lot of nice people. This was in Pennsylvania when it was just me that hosted, actually. So, it'll be nice to have, you, Michael, and Carlos as well, because this is, like, we hosted one time before that at, Comic-Con for Kids. And that was with me and Carlos, and that game was a different game. And it was Twinora, this game. We never made a trailer, but it was a tile-based game, turn-based. And we learned a lot from Eldoria. I did not take the time to, like, put a lot into, like, the design documents and write the story and stuff, so we got pretty far without having much direction. But see, look, this is our first rat enemy, and I didn't even realize I did that with Squeakle again. Like, yeah, I'll open this up, actually. So it was inspired a lot by the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series. The Age of Story Action Adventure Games is returning. Yes, thank God. But so, yeah, like, you had a base where you would return to, you'd go to dungeons. We had 3 characters you could play as. This is the Smith lady in the back. And you could tell I didn't know Substance Painter yet. We did have cell shading, like Eldoria. Just characters were cell shaded. Everything was like matte colors. It was a placeholder, and it did not look good. But I learned a lot, and then you could like upgrade your weapons. You had the star shards, I think. No, we call them spirit shards, but that's like the equivalent of souls. And yeah, I had like 4 enemies. We have lizards, crabs, a different variant of crab here. This bird, which kind of looks corrupted. We had a mini-map system, just like the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, that kind of overlays semi-transparent over the screen. And look, there's grass. And this was, if you can tell, very inspired by, I think, Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2, where you would save your progress. You would stand in this kind of green vortex. My brother loves Kingdom Hearts. I liked it too. Yeah, there's the lizard. So his character throughout all of our projects, he's made a character called Mark, which is, he's more of like, my brother loves the moon, and I'm more of the sun, so that's why I made my company name Solar Wind Studio. And I used to have really red crimson hair, and I was a very fiery person. I still can be. But anyway, so, and like in RuneScape, he was into Saradomin, that god, and I was into Zamorak, the other god. It's like blue and red. So then my character was Clay, and that's this character here. And in Dark Souls games, I would always play as the person with the big weapons just charging in. So he's more magic. I had like a battle axe. Yeah, we had 3 different biomes, I think. That's cute. When you walk away, you won't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. What? I'm trying to think, like, what song is that from? Anyway, simple and clean. I would have to listen. Sometimes I don't know like these artist names, music artist names, until I listen to the song, and I'm like, oh yeah. But yeah, Audrey, was the name of the smith. And yeah, so this was our game that we worked on, and we stopped because it just didn't have enough direction. But we've really, really come a long way. So that's that. And then we have a trailer now. I've made 2 trailers. Well, I mean, and you know what's hilarious is that later on when I created Caspian, he looks like a male version of Clay. Same length hair, same color, same top. Crazy. So crazy how subconsciously we carry these things. Hello, Shadow, welcome. Yes, Kingdom Hearts is a classic. But so, like, we just have really, really refined the Steam page. Oh, I want to delete this because we're not using the... I used to have placeholder music that sounded, like, really bad. So I want to update this. I'll say... remove placeholder credits for music on Steam page. I also want to update the banner. So this just looks way more refined. I feel very proud of everything we've done so far. Because when I look at Tenora and then I look at this, which by the way, you can tell this is older footage, how the walls feel flat, the lighting feels like it's more washed out. And then here you can tell, well, actually, no. Here you can tell that the walls feel more high definition. But yeah, like older versions of Amara are without a scarf. I update this over time. But yeah, very, very happy with our progress. They all made a return in some way. Oh yeah. We learned so much from Tenora. And it's from humble beginnings because I was dealing with a lot of illness at that time. And I was just like, I don't care. I want to make this game. I want to make the game that we've always been wanting to make. So every project that we worked on, like, helped us build into what we have now. And there was no one that knew we were working on the game. I wasn't on social media at all. So it's just great to share this with you guys. Oh, really? No. Oh, the song you were saying. Okay. Right, simple and clean. I was like, not this placeholder song I had. I got confused. I know what you mean. But yeah. So yeah, that's a bit of history for you guys. That's ridiculous. Generate commit message? I can write my own commit message? What am I, a brainless buffoon? Like, by the way, for like resumes and like cover letters and stuff, I write all my own stuff because it's the heart and soul, the energy that you put into that. I feel people feel that. And nobody talks like AI does. At least like the version of AI that I have, it's just so robotic. And like, anyway, don't get me started. It's just silly. My brother received a compliment from his boss, and his boss wrote the compliment all with AI. Like, I'm just like, really? Like, you couldn't just compliment someone? with your own words. It just seemed kind of silly to me. But anyway, I'm gonna stop there because I can tell real quick I will get riled up about this. It's like an excuse to not use your brain anymore. And I'm like, wow, do we need a population that's any dumber? Oh, another word you haven't used yet. Actually despicable. Yes. My brother is one of the few people at his job that actually programs without AI. And that's why he's as good as he is. Because he just keeps on it. He's relentless. He knows his stuff. There are no shortcuts with that. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna drop it. I swear I'm gonna drop it. Yes, inconceivable is actually the right word. And I only know that because of Princess Bride. So inconceivable instead of unconceivable. Does unconceivable mean, like, no, it's just not a word. So I was like, could you not conceive and like get pregnant? Is that actually a word? No. It's just inconceivable. Or shall I say, inconceivable! That's the way you say it. That's correct. Yes. It's one of the many quotes that I run around with. Because that movie is the shiznit. See how the shape of this is. I could probably separate this a little bit. I hope you had a fun time with your family, Shadow. That feels better. I guess while writing my story, I have to find Old English words and write like Shakespeare. Well, that's good. You had a great time. I mean, regarding like writing like old Shakespeare, you really don't. Like, I think what I'm gonna do in our game, like, there's gonna be books that the player will come across, and it's gonna be in. Was the language I made up like Dravenic or something? But so then it gets translated into regular English. And so you see these symbols that is Dravenic, and then you could just read in regular English. Because I mean, unless if like Old English is really necessary, a part of your game, like I wouldn't. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like talking like a British person and using their sayings, but that's not even Old English. That's just British. Old English is like hardcore. I can already feel it. You're gonna knock our socks off with your Old English. All right. Oh, that would be very helpful. I'm gonna create the LODs now while or just name it. So color the 0. This is the highest detail. All right, and then I'm gonna make this one. I'll move this back. That's 1, 2. I can actually export this. Oh, we'll name it quality 0. All right. So then this is number 3. I'll make this one pan out a little bit more, maybe not as tall. Probably add a little bit more grass. Maybe make this lower. And this way I can delete some of the topology that is underneath the red line. The red line symbolizes the floor. Right, looking good. So edges. Right there. And then I think I'll add maybe 3 more blades of grass. I'm gonna manipulate them a bit. All right. Okay, the play test is next week. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed. I think we're actually really doing good. With Lucas helping to make the illusory walls a thing. We actually will have them in, which means all the caves that I made and a bunch of new props and stuff will be there, and it's gonna add secret parts to all 3 floors. And it's feeling really good. We have water in. So like this is, oops, short video. So this is what it will look like. It's like just to get it working. Like we're gonna have visual effects and make it fade out. So it looks nicer and more polished. But yeah, the first illusory wall, we have these crates and torches to kind of hint at, like, hey, this looks like a door of some sort. It seems a bit suspicious. To kind of give players the first time with us having it in game, like, this is a new thing that's going on. So, yeah, Carlos will be looking over stuff, and Carlos did not get to work on the game too much this past month, but we have new stuff to share with you guys and a bunch of feedback that I implemented that you guys gave me last time. So it's gonna be good. You're definitely on schedule. Alright, so I'm gonna compare these. Do these look different enough? Like there's like some of the grass doesn't look exactly the same. Okay, like this one and this one look exactly the same. So I'm gonna change the shape of tab. Change it like in different views so it's not always so straight on perfect looking. Curves are what add to the level to feel less flat, and it's some natural aspects of the level. I think this feels pretty good. So I'm just going to test all LOD zeros to bring them into game. And then if they're good, then I will create the LOD 1 versions, which are lower poly. So I exported that. Now it's just this one. It's because the mesh changed. Because I changed the name. Just gonna drag this shit in again. Oh, okay, because I gotta update the material of all of these. And it won't let you do them all at once. That is very annoying, Unity. Work on it. Having to drag the material each time. It's kind of a drag. But yeah, so this is the first one, the second one, the third one. I feel like the color matches the moss pretty well. I want it to feel like it's a part of the environment more, but I also want you to be able to see it. If I were to make it any brighter, I think it would be a little weird, but I could make it more of a saturated green like this. Let's see if I try that. So let me close the programs in case. I need everything else running. For the Alright, so I'm gonna grab this albedo map. And then we're going to add a layer style to it, color overlay, I think. The overlay, blend mode actually worked really well. Like if I turn it on and off, I'll give it a shot. I don't have to do this. It's good to just test different things out. I'm gonna save this critter file in case. Objects. I saw it change, right? It is kind of dark though, but you can see it's there, but it kind of looks like way too stand out-ish. I want it kind of in between where it matches this color, but you can tell that like it's not blending into everything else. So I could probably just change the opacity on it, just add a tinge of it. Sometimes I just go back and forth like this to test out a new color. If I walk through, and I look over. I mean, it looks okay. I'm gonna take a picture, screenshot, then I'm gonna look at it next to me turning this off. It's such a slight difference. If I say, and I can always have two materials, like say if you're in the cave, maybe there's more moisture or something. Although it is kind of moist in here. I mean, there's mold on the walls, there's moss on the ground. But I guess I just like want to get close to the moss color. Let's go to a cave. Try the grass in, even though this is gonna look weird, maybe. I think it would be good to be able to paint like a different texture, like in the caves for moss and stuff, so it's not just all of this color the whole time. And this is without the dark green. It's pretty dark. Put it near the light. I mean, it looks weird in caves, unless if like you have like a mossy rock or something that it would grow on. And yeah, like if you have some moss or vegetation and then you have the grass on it, it's gonna feel better. So I wouldn't use grass just on the ground like this. I would want to create a texture or use those rocks. I could make an entire cave mossy. I think that would be really dope. Um, yeah, I'll make a note for myself. Okay. So at this point, I'll go back here. Might do a balance game here. I think this is actually gonna do enough. Oh, it does. What if I do this? And I change the color so the outline is not as bright. If I stare at it too long, my eyes are gonna bug out. I'll be like, what am I even looking at anymore? I think it looks fine. I'm just staring at it too long. Anyway, so I'm gonna save this. Make the LOD one versions. Okay. Right. So we go from 416 triangles to 216. So that is an improvement. And this is the grass you will see from far away. Moving on to the next one. Now to make the LED groups. Yes. Trying to figure out if the LED looks good, but I could just make a prefab and put a shot in there. What is the deal with this? Why is it like the camera is being so weird right now? Never even that close. Got the calculate bounds. Okay, thank you. That's what I needed to do. Oh, wait. I think that's pretty good. Going to copy the component there. Oh, this is now empty, so All right. So let's update the models. So now we're going to add some, well, so I think I could really just skip out for now on adding rocks to this. Gotta keep it moving. I can definitely polish more later if it's really necessary. But yeah, so I'm done with the tall grass. Yeah, mushrooms. So what object is that going to be? '84. It's the dripping mushroom. All right. So I'm gonna take a break for now. It's getting pretty toasty in the garage, and probably want to cool off in the house. But yeah. So if you've been watching and you're not familiar with our work, This is a sort of like RPG I'm working on called Eldoria. And beneath the darkness awaits light. Will you dig deep enough? We have a Steam page, and my brother and I are working on it, and a few good friends as well. So I'm gonna be ending the stream here. Meanwhile, I'm turning into it. Oh, an ice cube, yeah. Oh, it's so exhausting in here. It's like endurance training for game development. It's like running on the beach in sand or something. Uh, I'm waiting to see if Shadow will do the command, because I always jump in front of him and do the command. But I'll do the command. Yeah, so we have a Steam page, we post regularly on socials, and we have a cozy Discord server, so anyone watching on YouTube, go check the information down below. Yes, we have monthly playtests. Our next playtest is this Monday on the 6th of July. So it'll be a lot of fun. I'm going to raid a fellow game developer who's pretty cool. And I'm going to end the... Wait, is it this? Yes, I did the command correctly. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you guys when is the next time. I have to remind myself. I think Saturday. Yeah, I'll be on Saturday. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here the whole time, Plabs. I know you've been distracted, but thanks anyway. I'm gonna set this up. I'll make sure to end my YouTube stream. Oh, thank you, Cookie. Thank you, Plabs. Cheese. Alright. I'll catch you next time. Bye. I love you. I miss you already. Bye.